Hello and welcome to a breakdown special. With more than 2 weeks in between first team fixtures, I thought it might be nice to take a look behind the scenes at the Arsenal Academy. And who better to speak to about that than the Academy manager himself, Per Mertesacker. Per, great to see you.
Thanks, Adrian.
Yeah, 6 months into the job. How are you finding it?
Yeah, it's very different, to what I've experienced as a professional player. 6 months into the job, it has been a good time of a lot of learning, gaining knowledge about the academy, the system, the players, staff. But it's an ongoing journey of learning and understanding better how academy works.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot to learn, I'd imagine.
Yes.
And it's a very different job for you. You've spent all those years being a professional footballer, really focused on your job in hand, relatively short days. I'd imagine, given that you've got 2 training bases, you've got London Colney here, you've got Hale End, must be long days for you.
It is at the moment, and that's the focus really, to understand the academy better, to understand the people, obviously the players, which is very important to our football club. But I'm prepared to do that, and that was for me for sure that it's going to change. My life will change, so I have to adjust. Not anymore getting the best out of myself, but for others. So that's really the big change.
Yeah, it's an exciting time as well. Do you have a very clear vision on what you want the Arsenal Academy to be? And have you got a free rein to implement your own vision as well as the club's?
Yeah, obviously the club has been amazing in producing youngsters, who play for the first team, play for other teams. I think we have got the responsibility, to equip these young men for the best possible way for their futures, and that is wider in a broader area than just football. I think not only football, education play a big part in my vision. So really to prepare strong individuals for the futures and for their lives. This is the wider picture than just focus on the football.
Big time. What specifically are you doing with the players outside of football? Because we know that you're giving them top quality coaching. What is it that you're doing to make them better people?
I understand that we can teach so many things with football. It's the greatest team sport in the world. You can teach a lot of things like discipline, respect, humility. These are the words who stand out for me when I speak about the football world, because these words get lost a lot when the money kicks in, when people around you are there who are trying to confuse you. What kind of money you need to earn. So it's really down to us, to the people at the academy, to understand the wider picture, of football is important, but there is always going to be a lesson to learn every single day.
Is there one message across the board at academy level, or are you giving each coach the license to go with the flow and to educate the players in every way possible tactically?
Yes, there are different formations, and that sticks with us. We have a lot of good coaches. We have a head of coaching now who takes responsibility to develop that. So we are not just strict on one formation. I think we have a basic formation which is 1-4-3-3, but there are variations and formations can change. So we need to prepare our players that can happen at any time in the first team level. So we need to educate and that our players understand different formation, different systems. So it's really important that everyone has the freedom to explore it, but as well we have some basic things we stick to.
Are you looking for specific types of players, or have you got a quite broad remit on that as well?
Yeah, we have variety.
Yeah.
So we should be proud of a proper defender as well as a midfielder who can.
It's not just about the technical specialist.
Yeah, who can produce some magic. So we are keen to produce a lot of players, which you can see, which is so vital to even to the first team. Lucas Torreira makes such a big impact with his level of genius, in front of the back four. So any player is to us beneficial, because every player, as I did as a centre back, was not magic with his feet but with his eyes. So you have different varieties of people, and we're trying to make sure that everyone is seen, not only the technical skill mastered centre mid.
What are you looking for in terms of the types of coaches? Because I know that you've got a number of ex-players involved.
Yeah.
Ryan Gary is one, Greg Lincoln is another, and then you've got other coaches that don't have experience of playing here at Arsenal or even at first team level. Is it a variety of coaches that's important to you as well?
Yes, we want a good mix of obviously ex-professionals who have been in the academy system, who have been in the first team, like a Freddie Ljungberg as well. So We have a number of coaches who have got different experiences, and we want to guide them a little bit with our coaching philosophy, but as well they have their freedom to explore that. But in terms of the coaches, we want a good mix of ex-professionals, but as well people who have a good ability to coach, because that is the key thing, the ability to coach. The ability is not for everyone, and not for every ex-player.
You talk about nurturing and obviously challenging players, but nurturing and equipping them for life after Arsenal. What happens when a player leaves? Say someone's been here for a number of years. What happens then?
It is really important that they understand there's a football part, but as well we invest a lot of money and attention into education. So we want to make sure that our Hall of Fame is with first team players, at Arsenal or anywhere else, but as well people who might have a different career somewhere else and contribute somewhere else in the world. I think that's my vision.
Well, it's good to hear that.
When I speak about that, obviously the focus is always on the players who made it in the first team or at another level in another professional club, but we really should be keen on those who might be not playing football, but because the margin, the ratio who goes through into the first team is very, very slim.
What's your message to a parent that isn't sure whether to come here or go somewhere else? Would you say, well, just look at the first team? I mean, Unai Emery, I think, at the last count, had used 11 former academy players in the first team this season alone. That's your sell, isn't it?
Yeah. Unai just continues, Arsene Wenger's way of dealing with youngsters, giving them a chance, that is a big selling point. But as well, I think we have good people now here, and you want to surround yourself with good people, who can teach a lot. So we are convinced that we have the right people now who can work with youngsters and can really take them to the next level, football-wise, but as well educational-wise, and players, ex-players who have been there in the first team, but who have seen other things as well. So we feel very confident and take a lot of pride and are very, very serious in producing players, but as well good human beings.
Good. You're one of the few people that say to sort of look into the crystal ball. You can see what's coming next. Now, what can you tell Arsenal fans? Is the next crop of players coming through at Hale End? Are they good?
Yeah, we have good players, who are very focused in reaching the first team, first of all. And my job and our job in the academy is to give Unai Emery a real headache, that so many young players are coming through, so many kids are ready to make the next step. And we are here to support and to help. So I want to make sure that every single preseason there's a couple of more that make an impression. So these guys can have a look. So, and then judge me as an academy manager when the years pass by, how we have done as an academy.
Yeah, well, good luck with it, Per. Really appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed that at home. Per Mertesacker, the academy manager here at Arsenal. Very, very insightful. The future, it sounds bright.
Whoa. Come on, guys. Subscribe.
Right now.